Good morning. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day. I realise, by the way, that I always start my videos with good morning, but usually release them in the evenings. So I should probably start saying good evening. But that sounds a bit sort of BBC One-ish, doesn't it? Like I'm hosting like a news special. Like, good evening. Welcome to Panorama. So maybe I'll just stick with good morning. You know what I mean. Hi. Hi is a good alternative. Now, I do hope you're well. I hope things are going well for you in lockdown. Well, you may be watching this in a far off distant future where lockdown is but a distant memory. But right now, we're still in lockdown. I'm actually filming this in February. So we are still in lockdown, but I'm not planning on releasing this until March, so a little bit closer to Easter. And the reason for that is I'm going to be making another Easter treat for you. Last week we did the, was it last week? I don't know. In a previous video, I don't know, I haven't got a schedule. In a previous video, we did the Easter nest cakes, and they were really good. You know, sort of basic level baking, though, wasn't it? Well, it wasn't even baking. You put it together, you put it in the fridge, and it sort of sets. But today we're going to take things up a notch, and we're going to make some Easter cookies. Now, I love a cookie, like all of you, I'm sure, and Easter's coming, so we want to make some Easter-themed ones. They're going to be good, they're going to be easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it in a bit. But first of all, I'm going to have my morning coffee. I'm watching, but just behind you there, literally just there, is Good Morning Britain. I like to watch Good Morning Britain if I'm up early enough. I like Piers Morgan. I think he's I like his opinionated nature, and I like his confrontational interview style, particularly when it comes to like government ministers and stuff. Some people say that he's too confrontational. I don't know, I like it. I think he needs to hold people to account sometimes on stuff, and the only way to do that, the only way they respond is with strength. So I like it. I think he's a good interviewer. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye before well, I'm not going to say goodbye because we've got a whole video to come, but I'm going to end the intro because my battery light is literally flashing. You know, I don't want to get cut off, so, you know, I'll keep it brief. Alrighty, here we are. We're back in the kitchen making another Eastery treat for you. I am today going to be making mini egg Easter cookies. They should, when they're done, look a little bit like that. Can you see that? Hang on. There we go. They should look a little bit like that when they're done. Nice and gooey and full of chocolate, which is what you want in a cookie. The recipe is on janespatisserie.com. I will link it down below. It looks really easy to make. It's one of those, you kind of just put everything in the bowl in stages, whisk it all together, put them in the fridge for a little while, then put them in the oven for a little while, and then they're done. So it shouldn't be too much work for us. These are the ingredients that you will need to make the cookies. You will need 125 grams of unsalted butter, 100 grams of brown sugar, 75 grams of white sugar, 2 medium-sized eggs, 300 grams of plain flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of bicarb, half a teaspoon of salt, 100 grams of dairy milk chocolate, and 250 grams of mini eggs. Those are the ingredients. All in all, it's about an hour and a half to put these together, but there is only about 12 minutes of cooking time, 20 minutes of prep time, and then for the rest of the time it's actually chilling in the fridge. So that although it's a long time to get them from, you know, just being the ingredients to being done, a lot of that is actually just you waiting around. So yeah, about half an hour for you to actually be doing things. Easter's coming. This is how you make mini egg cookies. Okay, so those now need to chill in the fridge for 1 hour just to get their shape and to harden a little bit before they go in the oven, just to set. But once they're done, once the hour has passed, which mine just has, the alarm's just gone off, so I've taken them out of the fridge, and you've got to put them 4 to a tray, on a baking tray like that with baking paper so they don't stick. Preheat your oven. When you put them in the fridge before the hour, preheat your oven to 200 degrees or 180 degrees fan assisted, and you'll then be ready to go. So mine are ready to go. 4 to a tray. I've got 4 more here still on the chopping board that I need to put on another tray. They will go in the oven now for 12 to 14 minutes. I'll probably check them after 10 and just make sure they're okay, but 12 minutes should do the job. Then we take them out and let them cool. Once they're cool, they're good to go. They're ready to eat. There they are. Let's get them in the oven. And there we go, guys, the cookies are ready. 8 Easter mini egg cookies, ready to eat, ready to go. You have to let them cool for half an hour once they come out of the oven, which I have done, and they do sort of firm up a bit. If you can hear that, they're a little bit crispier now, a bit crunchier, but they look gooey, they're full of chocolate, and I can't wait to try one. As you can see from that, it is still quite soft and quite gooey. Which is what you want, I think, in a cookie. It's nice when it's still a little bit soft from the oven. So let's break a bit off. Oh, look at that. Oh my days. That is an absolutely delicious gooey chocolate chip cookie. Look at that. Look at that chocolate there. Look at that, it's dripping. I didn't expect them to be as nice as this. I thought they'd risen too much and they were a bit fat, you know? Like, I mean, look at that. Look how fat that cookie is. But they're fine. They're absolutely fine. They're fat because they're full of chocolate, which is not a bad thing for a cookie. In fact, that's the best thing. I'm just gonna sit here and eat the rest of this. Best cookies I've made so far on this channel. One of my best bakes, I would say. It's got everything you want a cookie to have. It's gooey, it's chocolatey, it's, you know, it's heavy to the touch. They're good. They're good. They are good. You're going to want to make these this Easter. I don't really have anything more to add. The cookies were good. They were easy to make. And I hope this video has been useful for you. It's given you something nice to bake over Easter. I hope you enjoy your Easter. I hope that this video goes out in a world where COVID-19 is on the decline and with some of our freedoms have been given back to us. I'm filming this in February right now, because I had the ingredients here for the cookies, so I thought I'd make them early. But you'll be watching this closer to sort of March, April time, I would imagine. So I hope that the world you're watching this from is more COVID-free than the world that I live in, because right now we're still on lockdown. But the good thing about lockdown, of course, is you can experiment in the kitchen, and these cookies have come out a real winner. So thank you so much for watching. Give the cookies a try. The recipe is linked down below so that you can give it a go yourself. So yeah, I'll see you again very, very soon for another video. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone.